Hey Collective, how are you guys? Evie, Bill, and I are doing good. Hey Collective! We love you guys. Thank you all for being here and for spending time with us. We appreciate you guys so much. Alright, let's tap in. Let's see what's in the energy for today. I'm drawn to the Kipperish deck. Let's start here and see what comes out. You can do a reading? You want to do the reading for the Collective? Yeah. So cute. She's the best little helper. Sweet baby. Okay. Alright, Spirit, what do we need to know? We've got a community of people. Got a community of people here. Someone could be, a community of people could be traveling, or someone could be traveling to someone's community. We have transition here. Some kind of ending or transition. Someone could be leaving the community that they're in. We've got manipulation. Someone could have even manipulated someone to travel towards someone's community. We got a rich guy in reverse. So that would be like King of Pentacles energy. Okay. Got trusted on the bottom of the deck. Trusted, something that was... Someone could have gotten a job with the occupation here, a mature man, and could have trusted someone that they worked with, could have traveled to a different community for a job because it was something that they were trying to manifest. Okay. And then they were surprised that a mature woman here, okay, who was an op, very abusive, created some kind of a health concern here. Someone, like, she's got a broken arm, a black eye, crying. Someone could have become violent at someone's job, caused an injury or some kind of a health concern here. With conflict. And then lied about an ice queen here. Lied, gave false information about something that happened with some kind of an altercation here. They could have started a fight in front of a community of people. They could have given a false statement to even law enforcement. Under manipulation, we've got work, labor, and efforts. Manipulating something that was going on at someone's job. This rich guy here could have lost their job, and they were trusted in their occupation in front of a community of people, and then some kind of fight broke out. There was abuse. Clarify this rich guy in reverse for the collective. And just flip the roles how they resonate. Just because the masculine came out doesn't mean that it may not be feminine. There's no gender in tarot. You just flip it how it fits with your story, but don't force it to fit. Clarify rich guy. We got a karmic femme. Could have made this person lose their job. Under trusted, we have please help, going into poverty. Okay. Under occupation, we've got the distant future. The mature man here could have ended up in a legal situation and could have gone to jail. Okay. Trying to manifest something to go their way in the courts. Tell me, clarify this mature woman. That's surprised. That's an op over here. Lied. made a false statement. Pathway just came out in reverse. Yeah, this person's a liar and they've got an entity attached. They're surprised that this false narrative may not hold up here in a legal situation. This op has an entity attachment, causing abuse with emotional pain here. The health concern, causing a health concern for divine feminine, divine masculine here. Okay. And then we had a major change that happened. All right. Yeah. Okay. With this community and conflict on the split here, we've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Moon. So things are not what they seem. Someone was deceptive. They created an illusion at someone's job, what they do in their day-to-day in the community. They put a lot of hard work and perseverance into their goals that they have going on here. And this karmic could have done something to affect someone's job here. Okay. Clarify travel with this false information here. Got the World and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this Queen of Swords, this could be an attorney, this could be someone in law enforcement, someone that's truthful, they're rational, they're honest. Okay. Could have lied to a Queen of Swords energy here. It's completion of a cycle. Something ended. Someone could have had to be escorted out to their car because of false information that was given by a karmic here that created a conflict. They lied. They manipulated the situation to go in their favor. And this divine feminine, divine masculine here lost their job. Okay. Clarify transition with this Ice Queen. Transitioning this karmic out of your life, making a painful transition. Got the Nine of Swords. Yeah. So overwhelmed by fear. It's a nightmare. They're guilty. They're guilty. With the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords, this was painful here. This was a very painful heartbreak. Trauma was endured here. Okay, being unhappy with this karmic energy. Clarify manipulation with this work, labor, and efforts. Manipulating the situation so that they could start something new. Okay. Be prepared for delays and setbacks. Manipulating someone having a new beginning or receiving good news because they created false information, some kind of a false statement. We've got the Six of Pentacles. They didn't want you to have a new beginning with your occupation here. We've got the Emperor. So with this rich guy here coming out as the Emperor, with the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, this person had a good paying job. Okay, they were a leader, they were a father figure, they're an authority figure, they're stable, they made good money. Okay, and they trusted, you know, that they would be seen. I mean, we've got trusted with please help and poverty here with the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. This divine feminine, divine masculine here who was abused by a karmic is telling the truth of what happened at their job. This karmic made this person lose their job and lose their stability and the money. They were a leader in this position in their occupation. All right. Clarify occupation in distant future. This person was telling the truth of what happened with their story about what this karmic did, because this karmic lied. false narrative. And then the false card came out. Like this person, they've got an entity attached. They're a liar. This could have been an ex here that did this. Under occupation and distant future, we got the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Okay, and then the Eight of Cups. So walking away from... The Lovers can be romantic or platonic, like soulmates or just people in your life here, and that you come into some kind of an agreement with the Two of Cups, with this occupation. Having peace and harmony, like in friendships, partnerships, can be this romantic energy. This could have been a couple to where there ended up being a breakup because something happened at someone's job. And then with the mature man here and imprisonment, the Eight of Cups, having to walk away from the situation, had to leave it behind. Had to travel and move on, needing strength because this karmic lied and came in and created an abusive conflict that caused an injury or a health concern here. And they're surprised. Yeah. They wanted this mature man just burdened here, or mature woman, divine feminine, divine masculine. They wanted them stressed. They wanted them overwhelmed. This King of Pentacles here, okay? King of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Wow. Like, and coming out as the Emperor here. All right, so this masculine here was successful. They're dedicated. They're stable. They've achieved long-term goals that they had for themselves. They're a father figure. Their emotions are in balance. They're friendly. They're faithful. They're wise. They're caring and compassionate. They're mature. They're a leader. They're open-minded. They're resilient. They're an authority figure, okay? And so trying to manifest something with this legal situation to go in their favor. This could be their attorney here, okay? You know, with the mature woman and pathway. Made the decision. Torn between choices, but made the decision to roll into this person's place of employment and cause a problem, okay? Tell me about this mature woman trying to block this masculine's pathway here. Wanted people to just be blind to the truth, to where they felt like they were caught in the middle of this situation with this community of people at this person's place of employment. Okay. This mature woman's in denial with the Nine of Wands. Having to defend yourself against this person. Okay. Wow. Clarify surprise with this false narrative. We got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. They're so greedy. They're jealous. They're envious. They're materialistic. You can't trust this person. They're a skeptic. Okay. Give me another one on this. They're surprised that this false narrative may not end up holding up. That this person, you can't trust them, they're a liar. We got the Two of Pentacles in reverse to the King of Swords. So they lied. They gave a false narrative and a false information or statement here to law enforcement. Something was just overwhelming. It was way too much to handle all at once. Okay. Lied to the cops. Someone was very manipulative. They abused their power. They're rude, irrational. Tell me about this op who has an entity attachment here, Spirit. What is this? We saw the Empress. Oh, they're under judgment. We got the Five of Wands in judgment. So the presence of conflict was definitely here. Competition, causing chaos, disagreements. It's time for the truth to come forward, for karma to come out. The God's honest truth is going to come forward. Clarify this abuse with emotional pain here. Got the Queen of Wands in reverse with the Five of Pentacles. So, being very overwhelmed. They have a low self-esteem. They're a bully. They're overbearing and manipulative and extremely jealous. Having to leave this person out in the cold. They put a major ending to where you had transition through this energy here. Goodness. Having financial difficulties. Having hard times. But this is the end of a cycle here so that something new can come in and begin. We've got health concern with divine feminine, divine masculine. We've got the Tower here. So there was a lot of chaos with a Hermit. So there was definitely some kind of an investigation or, you know, law enforcement here. It was an absolute disaster. It was just total destruction. Something's going to be illuminated here. Okay. The health concern with going in also doing that inner healing work. Once this Tower hits, work with the Tower. Don't go against the Tower. Let the Tower do what it needs to destroy everything that no longer needs to be in your energy. Okay, and it's focusing here on self-love, having to heal from this trauma. So, yeah, someone definitely created an illusion to get someone arrested and trapped into a situation here to where they felt powerless, they felt cornered, they felt hopeless, creating all kinds of lies and confusion here regarding a situation of trapping someone here to where someone went to jail. They wanted them to be powerless. Karma's here. Wow. Wow. So something's going to change regarding this this situation here. What do we need? Okay, I couldn't find my other tarot deck that I brought, but I found it. I want to know a little more about this court situation here and what's going on with this legal situation. Yeah, it's definitely this is an ex here that caused a problem here, okay? Because of a choice that they made. And it was a bad choice to have someone arrested here. They lied to have someone arrested, fired from their job. Okay, tell me about what's going on with this legal situation. What's going to be the outcome here with this court situation? Here, what's going to happen here? We've got the Six of Wands, so there's going to be victory, public recognition. You're going to win something. That's what you're trying to manifest in a legal situation with the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So, going to be victorious and overcome this energy here, and with the Fool, starting a whole new beginning, a fresh new start, taking a leap of faith. You could be an entrepreneur. There's going to be good news that comes in. Okay, you're going to be able to progress forward. Could be even getting your job back here. Okay, someone was just relentless trying to come after you here. We've got the Lovers is Gemini. You need me to scratch your back? She's scratching me right here, like, scratch my back. When she scratches my butt, she wants her butt scratched. The Three of Pentacles is Capricorn. The Six of Wands is Leo. You're so funny. The Fool is Pisces and Aquarius. Mommy's doing a reading, sweet girl. I need my hands. I need my hands. Oh, good. Sweet girl. So with the Five of Swords, you're going to be able to defeat this person in court. They've just been very deceptive, playing mind games. They want to win at all costs. You have silence with this person. Aquarius energy. What's going on in the courts? What's going to be the final outcome here with this situation, Spirit? What's going to happen here? Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. Leo energy. There's a lot of challenges and obstacles. This person's petty. They're just full of drama. They're arguing all the time, fighting all the time. They're so jealous, okay? So freaking jealous. What'd they lie about? They're surprised that these lies aren't holding up. This person's a pathological liar here with this entity attached. They're under judgment, but they definitely lied to the King of Swords here. We got a Knight of Wands. So, this person could be flirty. They could be lustful, out traveling around, moving really quick. Took like a fast action towards someone. Someone could be a go-getter and they're very driven and motivated. Okay, Sagittarius energy. We've got the Hierophant having to travel to the court situation here. Got a King of Wands. Someone's educated, seeking spiritual guidance. Someone could be a teacher. Someone could be seeking advice from someone in the court situation that they had to travel to. Someone's definitely a leader, all right? Dealing with someone who's very possessive and controlling. They're focused. Aries, Leo, Sag. Tell me about this false narrative. Line on this person. We got the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Cups. So lying about someone that they were in a partnership with here. There was an ex. This person's a player. Pisces energy and Gemini energy. There was a very painful betrayal. Completion of a cycle. It's internal, external suffering. It's like the darkest hours going on right now. Someone could be trying to numb themselves from this painful ending that occurred with the Three of Swords. It was a very painful, heartbreaking ending here. Being stabbed in the back by this person that they were in a relationship with here with the Ten of Cups. Libra is the Three of Swords. Ten of Cups is Pisces. Affecting the security in the relationship. Well, the Sun's here with the Wheel of Fortune laying over here. So something, the truth's coming out. There's going to be luck in this. It's a turn of events. Karma's going to unfold because Judgment's here. This op with an entity attachment, creating the Five of Wands energy with all this conflict, worry and strife and competition, arguments, hostility, violence. Okay, it's going to, this Emperor's going to get to speak their truth. All right. You're going to be happy. You're high vibrational. Okay. You're wise. You're a leader. You're a boss. And this person put you straight into the tower. It was destructive. It was a catastrophe. They caused so much damage. It was an unforeseen event that created a forced change here. Tell me more about this tower. We've got the Four of Swords. Having to heal from this. Having to take some time to think and to be alone. Yeah, with the Nine of Wands, keeping your distance from this person. This Hermit could have said, you know, you two need to separate. Guarding yourself from this person. Just tired, trying to get through this final last push. Getting to the end of something here. Six of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and Death. They didn't want you to, they wanted to put an ending to like your family unit, to your finances, to your wealth, to your job, to people being able to trust you and see you in a high vibrational light. They didn't want you to get what you were supposed to receive. Taurus energy. Death is Scorpio. The Ten of Pentacles is Virgo. And then with the Ten of Wands, Sagittarius, making you just absolutely stressed out. Having to walk away. from this person. They burdened you so much, tried to sacrifice you and everything that's going on. You just constantly had to defend yourself against this person. You made a decision to walk away. I mean, you've got all 4 kings out here and the emperor. So, I mean, divine feminine, divine masculine, you know, you're very healed inside here. You're showing up as mastering all 4 kings and the emperor energy in the deck here, being in your divine masculine energy. Okay, and that goes for male or female. We all have both. Okay, you've been very burdened and overwhelmed. It's been a lot of painful energy here, and the Ace of Cups coming out again. Okay, focusing on your self-love. You have pure intentions. New love could be coming in for some of you. You're in tune with your emotions, okay? You're not emotionally manipulative. Dealing with the trauma and the abuse that caused all this emotional pain. Getting, you know, help if you needed some kind of help. Because the abuse could have traumatized you to where it was even in the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, and the physical body. This entity trying to come after you. Well, it's under judgment. You're honest. You're trustworthy. You're truthful. You're disciplined. You know, you've got a good head on your shoulders. Tell me what this false information was about here. We got the 6 of Cups. Scorpio energy, someone from your past. So they lied about even things that were going on in the past. The King of Pentacles is sticking up here off the back with Temperance, trying to balance something out with what's going on in the court situation. This person's so stubborn. They didn't want you to be rich, successful, stable, a healthy provider. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. King of Swords is Aries. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Aries could be significant. Someone was just mean and ruthless, and they planned it. It was like a calculated attack on the 8 of Pentacles, trying to come to someone's job. They were an expert in their field, very accomplished, working towards their goals, trying to balance something out so that healing a situation with work. They were very focused and dedicated and accomplished. Evie, honey, come here, sweet. Quit scratching them. So there's a powerful transition of moving away from this Ice Queen or King here that left you in the 9 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. It absolutely broke your heart, okay? And having to alchemize and transmute this energy so that things can balance out, being in this Earth Angel energy, okay? Temperance is Sagittarius. The star is Aquarius. Having hope in your healing. Wishes are going to come true. Focusing on your spirituality, okay? And with manifestation and the Magician, your powerful manifester, Gemini and Virgo energy. You're an alchemist. You could be a genius. You're a problem solver. A jack of all trades. You can fix all kinds of things. You're a magical energy. You're dealing with a trickster here who's up to no good, trying to sacrifice you. And you're having to defend yourself against this person. Gaining a different perspective so that you could let go, okay? You have to sacrifice this karmic that's got these entities attached because of how abusive they are. Having to defend yourself, protect your territory. Someone could have gotten very angry that you had to protect yourself from. They're territorial, creating conflict in front of an entire community of people with the Knight of Pentacles. That's what you do in your day-to-day. That's your job. That's, you know, it's... Sweet girl. Yeah, the 5 of Cups. Someone that you broke up with. If you were broken up with this person at this point, you ended up breaking up with this person after this, okay? You could even regret ever even meeting this person. It's a really painful betrayal here. Scorpio energy. Well, they made the decision. Got a Queen of Cups, so this person could be like a mother figure here. They're very obsessive. They're emotionally manipulative. Okay. They're not loyal. They're not loving. They're not compassionate. They're cold-hearted. They were strategic. And then they go out in their car. I think Evie needs down. Hold on. You need down, baby. Come here. Here you go. Here you go, sweet girl. No, you can't go outside with Daddy. She wants to go outside with Mike. And then having to get in your car. Queen of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Two of Swords is Libra. The Chariot is Cancer energy. And then having to get in your car and like move away, traveling away from the community after all of this went down, having to walk away. Okay. There's been some kind of a waiting period. Someone could have had to relocate and move out. Waiting period for success to come in the distant future, and new jobs coming. Okay. Receiving new opportunities for expansion and growth. Could even relocate for a new job that's coming in here. Aries energy. Yeah, we got Judgment. Judgment's out here twice. So whatever this person did here, we got a High Priestess. All right. You're empathic. These secrets are coming out. Whatever hidden truths are going on here, it's going to be shocking because the truth's going to come out. It's going to come forward. Judgment is Capricorn. The High Priestess is Taurus and Cancer. Could be even seeing a High Priestess for guidance. Could be seeing someone to have some healing work done for some metaphysical healing. Yeah. This person put you in the Nine of Swords. It's out here again. Gemini energy. They were so restless. They were reckless with you. You felt helpless, worried, full of anxiety. It's very upset about the massive change that happened. And then with the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords and a change, like thinking, why in the world did I go to jail? You know. Goodness. Okay. Let's pull from pull from these. Okay. Someone is very intelligent. Okay. Feeling of being extremely knowledgeable. Someone here is very intelligent. Trying to resolve something here. Okay, you're very strong. Even though you may be feeling helpless right now and sad because of a situation. Feeling like you're not able to change or improve a situation that you're in. Feeling like you're not able to make decisions or take action because you're feeling powerless. Or you're feeling like you're not able to get help or support from others even though you need it. Okay, this person could have put you in a very helpless situation here. Okay. You're grossed out by this person. This person grosses you out and pisses you off. You're disgusted with this person. Something specific that you really want to avoid because it's disgusting. Have you reacted strongly, like making a face, backing away, or verbally expressing your discomfort? Do you feel a sudden, overwhelming sense of repulsion or disgust? Did you encounter something that goes against your sense of cleanliness, taste, or personal comfort? And this person violated you in your personal space at your job and got you fired here. Yeah. This person's very stubborn. Okay. This person cannot admit when they're wrong. And they'll challenge that. And they dismiss everyone. They have no consideration. They're not thoughtful. A body scan here could have looked at someone's body because they were being vengeful. Could have even put something intentionally on their body out of vengeance to try and say that someone did something and they didn't touch them because they were feeling vindictive and wanted revenge. Are you frequently fantasizing about ways to seek revenge or cause harm to someone who has wronged you? And this person has gone in to travel to someone's community at their occupation where they worked, okay, and caused a fight that was abusive, that created a health concern, and put this person in the tower to where they went to jail. And now there's a legal situation, and they lost their job. Now, the truth's going to come out about what happened here, okay? Do you find yourself often harboring intense feelings of anger, resentment, or bitterness towards a specific person or group? Are you experiencing a strong desire for retaliation, believing it would bring you a sense of justice or satisfaction? So this person just did this straight up out of vengeance, okay? Just to be cruel and to be mean. This person's jealous. This person's so jealous. What else is in this energy, Spirit? Tell me more about this karmic. What they do to divine feminine, divine masculine. What else happened here? That's too many. Disappointed just showed. Being very disappointed in this person and their actions. Yeah, because they hurt you. Made you cry. Feeling sad, disappointed, or upset about something someone did or said to you. Created emotional pain. It really hurt you. It was so uncomfortable what had to happen, or what happened here, and what you had to heal and overcome, having to recover from this experience, okay? Someone's coercive. They feel the need to manipulate people into doing what they want them to do, even when it isn't in their best interest, with this false narrative and this false information, false statements, false documents. They could have given a false statement to law enforcement, to someone in the legal system here, okay? They have a strong desire for control or power over others, even if it means disregarding their autonomy or consent. They're coercive here, okay? They're careless. They don't care what they do. They don't care how they make people feel, as long as they're getting their revenge, because that's what fucking feels good to them. Psycho bastards. Yeah, they're surprised at... People could be surprised at how careless this person is. You don't feel concerned or worried about making mistakes or harming someone or something. They don't care. They don't pay attention to details or take things seriously. They feel like they don't have to worry about the consequences of their choices and behaviors. And they don't follow the rules or the guidelines that are meant to keep people safe and protect other people. They're just reckless, and they're fucking careless, and they don't care. And now they're surprised. This created a very strong emotion due to this unexpected event when this tower hit here, okay? Do one more on this. I just saw rage whenever I stopped for a second. Yeah, paranoid and suspicious of this person. And this person to stay away from you. You don't trust this person. You could be scared of this person. Feeling not able to trust a person or believe they are guilty of wrongdoing, but you don't have proof. So there could have been something to where there wasn't enough proof to show that, you know, what this person did here, and then they lied about it and switched it around to where they should have been the one that went to jail because they were the one that was violent. This Queen of Wands reverse over here is this mature woman who's the op with an entity attached that's abusive, coming after divine feminine, divine masculine, okay? Are you questioning the truthfulness of what someone is telling you? Keeping a close watch on someone or something, even though they don't have a good reason to do so. This person's paranoid. And we've got fucking Ruthless here, okay? We've got Ruthless, who's paranoid and suspicious, okay? Body scan, looking somebody up and down. They wanted you to fear them. When you feel afraid or don't trust others, and that feeling isn't based on actual danger, but someone is out to get you or harm you in some way, People are watching and talking about you behind your back, constantly checking and searching for evidence that confirms your suspicions on this ruthless motherfucker here, having no pity or compassion, feeling cruel or pitiless. Do you feel a sense of satisfaction or power in exerting control or dominance over others? And that's exactly what this person did whenever they came in and got all psycho crazy and raged out here. Have you received feedback from others suggesting that you display ruthless tendencies or a lack of compassion in your actions? Are you experiencing conflicts or legal issues due to your ruthless behavior? So this person is creating these legal situations because they're ruthless. Yeah, they're aggressive. They're aggressive, all right. Feel like you want to attack someone or want to argue with them because of all this anger here. Have you noticed an increase in impulsive or reckless behaviors that may cause harm to yourself or others? This person was aggressive, they were ruthless, and they caused harm to this divine feminine, divine masculine here. Divine masculine is what came out, but you just flip that how it resonates. Are you feeling a sense of superiority or entitlement that fuels your aggressive tendencies? Do you feel a lack of empathy or disregard for the well-being and feelings of others when you are in an aggressive state? They don't care how they make someone else feel. They do not care. Yeah, it's thrilling. It's thrilling to them. They get off on this shit. They feel extremely excited and delighted. It brings them joy and exhilaration to be in this ruthless, fucking crazy ass energy. God almighty. Wow. Well, this person's a piece of work, aren't they? They're just straight up psychopath here. Jesus. Okay. 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 I was looking at the legal here with Shield and Library. So this could be an attorney here that could be looking up something in the law library. Looking at, there's documents, searching for the secrets that are hidden, to find the truth, to get to the truth of the information, researching and learning something so that they can obtain knowledge, looking beneath the surface, warding off unwanted energies, being defensive and having to protect yourself, being on guard, okay, standing up for yourself, but also being prepared for what's going on in this court situation here. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of tension here with the slingshot. The library is Capricorn. The shield card is Aries. Slingshot, Aries energy. Okay, it can be your sign. Some signs you're dealing with may not resonate at all. There's a lot of tension and strain here that created a lot of anxiety, a lot of stressful energy, because all of this was set into motion, and then it was just, they were strategic in how they did this. This was planned out. They had every intention of making this go down like this, okay? Ready, aim, fire. They were focused on forcing a change, and then came in like a wrecking ball, okay? We've got a repairman with Libra, having to repair, fix or heal something. There's many working parts. Someone could work on parts. Proceed carefully as you recover, trying to make things right and making adjustments. You will be restored and you're upgrading, okay? You're having like a powerful reset in your energy here, okay? Yeah. What's going to happen with this court situation here? What's going to be the final outcome in court for divine feminine and divine masculine? Oh, we've got the rainbow with Cancer energy. A wish will be granted. Patience pays off. Manifesting wealth and prosperity and blessings and abundance. Everything's going to unfold just in the perfect timing here. Repairing yourself. Yeah, we've got chess coming off the back here. This person was very strategic. Well, they're in checkmate now. This master plan of trying to do this to you, they thought this was this revenge was such a great idea, this crazy, ruthless person, and they're going to have to face the consequences of their actions. They're in checkmate because they're under judgment twice. Like, there's harsh judgment out here, and the world is the completion of the cycle. Spirit's like, this is it. The tower's here. I'm getting this person out of your life. We've got grapes with abundance, and then spilled milk. Virgo and Pisces. Regretting these mistakes. It's over. It can't be changed. It's time to clean it up and let it go. Got to leave it in the past, even though it's very disappointing. They affected your abundance. Don't be overindulgent with anything that could tempt you. But you're going to have wealth and prosperity and abundance coming in. Okay. Now this person tried to sacrifice you. Pisces energy with the cross here. Got to release and let it go. Give it up to spirit. Surrender it. What's happening here was to get this karmic energy out of your energy so that you could heal, so that you could ascend, so that you could upgrade and get into the self-love energy. New healthy relationships, romantic and platonic, are going to start coming in with the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups. Some of you could have new love. Some of you could have a new job that you really love. Someone could get their job back after a legal situation could be dealt with. It could be getting dismissed here. Within a few days, the situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of days. What's going to unfold in a few days? We have a Master with Capricorn energy. You're very disciplined and focused. You could be teaching or training someone. You're very structured and controlled, learning a new skill, working smart. You have a commanding presence. You're overcoming and conquering all this energy. You're mastering self. You're an expert in your field. Could be learning a new skill that could also increase what's going on in your occupation here. Okay. We have a Cake with Aries energy. A gathering with friends and family, some kind of a party, some kind of a ceremony could even be going on. Remembering graduating and going to the next level of this Phoenix rising here. Okay, very likely this time the situation or outcome is likely to occur, so something's going to go in your favor here. A whole new era is emerging as you're rising from the ashes. You were destroyed so that you could have a death and a rebirth. This end is just the beginning. Okay, we've got the convertible and a biker here, so old cars, motorcycles could be significant. Ooh, I'd love riding on the motorcycle with my divine masculine. It's so fun. We rode 170 miles yesterday. It was awesome. But anyway, the convertible is Gemini. The biker is Libra. Standing up for yourself, moving on, taking a swift action. Someone enjoys riding, loves their freedom. They like to go fast. Many options and adjacent possibilities and choices are coming in. There's a change that's definitely coming. Someone was very two-faced in this energy, okay, and they enjoyed being that way with you. But you're flexible and adaptable, all right? What else do we need to know? We have an olive branch. Scorpio energy. It's time to surrender, coming to terms with something, de-escalating a situation, a peace offering, a ceasefire. Things are going to start winding down to where you can agree to disagree, calling a truce. Feel like something could be getting dropped here. We've got the Diamond, Aries energy. You're a creative force. You're valuable. You're faithful. It's perfection. A beautiful commitment, having beautiful bold light. You're pure. You have a healthy self-esteem. You're a multi-dimensional being with invincible spiritual power. You're an unconquerable force. You're brilliant. You're beautiful. You're a diamond in the rough. And a diamond with a union here with these rings. This could even be like for some of you, a wedding or engagement rings here, Gemini energy. Having some kind of a contract or agreement that was going on with this partner, with this ex here, that getting rid of this person, okay, getting rid of this connection, having a new partnership coming in, new soulmate coming in. Someone could be getting engaged, getting into a beautiful new union and starting a family with someone new here. Okay, kindred spirits, very loving and affectionate. There's trust and faithfulness here once you walk away from this crazy karmic. And you're going to be thrilled when you walk away from this person and get this person out of your energy, because things are going to get better. Because this person, yeah, we've got an emerald too. Okay, so emeralds and diamonds, Taurus energy could be significant. Could have a beautiful, new, strong relationship that's coming in for some of you. You've got a mature love that's just flowing from your heart. Your heart chakra is open wide. The Ace of Cups came out twice. You're extremely loving. You're very compassionate. You're very kind and gentle. You're nurturing. You're sweet. You're restoring your soul. You have healthy sexuality. You're not in any weird lustful perversion like this other person over here. This person has just created all kinds of problems and hassles in your life that made your life so complicated with their made-up story. They were mischievous and out of control. They made everything just a huge mess. They're just making stories up. Literally, a made-up story. Sagittarius energy, it's happening now. The situation or event in question is occurring right now. So, like Spirit's already working behind the scenes right now trying to work this out. The bird cage. They were like a predator. They wanted you trapped and confined. They were just possessive, controlling. You wanted your freedom. Somebody did something here and came in on someone without their consent. Could have tried to confine or even trap or hold them hostage. They're so jealous and controlling. Goodness gracious, Taurus energy. Wow. The universe is here. Scorpio energy. Source energy is helping you. You're going through a powerful awakening right now. You're gaining a higher perspective. The Hermit came out twice. You're seeing the big picture is going to come out. And the universal laws are working in your favor and to your advantage. You could be getting a phone call. Okay. Cancer energy, communicating, reaching out. Something's going to be loud and clear in this conversation that's going to be coming in regarding what happened whenever someone was arrested here with handcuffs. All they wanted was to target you. They wanted to suppress you. They wanted you to submit to them because they wanted the control. They wanted you to feel powerless so that you could be defenseless. You had to definitely break free from this person. Someone could be getting a call that someone got arrested here. All right. Well, we've got the checkered flag. There's a conclusion to this. It's final. It's complete. There's going to be a verdict. It's going to be the end. You're going to finish first and feel relieved. I think you're going to beat this person in court. Leo energy. Okay. Wow. Yeah, the cycle's complete. Be proud of yourself for getting away from this karmic. Their world is crashing down around them. Okay. Someone's aggressive. They're dangerous. focusing on self-preservation. Someone's curious about what's going on in your life. They have a really bad temper, and they're very controlling. You've hit a new level of your ascension, okay? And you're going to be rewarded for that, okay? Got hidden enemies here. Your privacy was violated. Someone could have a life-threatening illness that's not contagious, and someone could have something that is contagious here. It's not going to be for everyone. Someone could be trying to take a bus to avoid the airport. Somebody could be hiding in the woods. They're on the run. There's danger ahead. Corrupt community coming against you, but you've got a whole beautiful new path. Someone could get an STD, HIV, or AIDS. We've got a premeditated RAPE plot. Someone's aggressive and dangerous. It's hitman energy here. Someone could have a neurological disorder. Something could be significant about a storm shelter. Okay. Yeah, there was an injury here. They planned a trip. This ruthless, crazy person here that thinks that they're above other people, ruthless here, planned a trip to travel to someone's job and cause an injury. I mean, here it is again. Out of a revenge plot. I can't make this up. A bad mother figure. That Queen of Cups reverse coming out. Goodness. Just out of revenge. Stalking you. You're in recovery mode. You're trying to heal from this crazy fucking karmic. It's time to rest and heal. It's going to be okay. The truth's going to come out. Proof of this scandal. This person has mental health issues. Full of fear. They wanted you full of fear. Bullying you. This person has addictions. Okay. Someone could even need to go to rehab for their addiction. They were bullying you. Physical abuse. They use their brains for evil. Betraying someone's trust. Don't stick out too much. Blend in. You're a survivor. Okay. Could be learning a new skill. That's come out twice. Could be learning something new for your occupation here. They're saying one thing and doing another. Betraying someone's trust with these false information, false statements, false documents, and a false narrative. They're surprised. Okay. They have an inability to maintain personal boundaries, trying to create a painful ending in your life. And they're upset because they wanted you to have this painful ending. That's exactly what they tried to create. They are the key to your problem. Protect yourself from this person. They're obsessed with you. They're up to no good and they have bad intentions. They're psychotic. They're fucking nuts. They were persuading someone to do something here. They could have even been persuading someone to exploit you online in some way. Okay. Slandering you to the authorities. Right there it is. A secret's going to be revealed. And they're going to know that they're totally fucked. Okay. Because these lies are coming out. Someone could be depressed because some kind of payments are stopped here. And that could be from someone losing their job. Someone could pass away soon. Okay. Wow. We have a corpse. Someone could literally pass away. Their lies are catching up to them. Okay. You can't go outside right now. Getting out of the stagnant situation so that new love can come in. Okay. For some of you. It's not for everyone. You worked hard for this. You worked hard for your occupation too. So, being protective and keeping it private if you do have new love, because they can't block new love coming in. This person's a predator, and they just like to confront people. Someone's going to court, could be getting a message from the court. Selling their soul to Jezebel has cost them their life. Somebody could get sick, okay, I'm telling you. They're going to have to turn themselves in. You had a harsh cutoff with this person. They could have to turn themselves into the authorities because they lied and perjured themselves. Court rules in your favor. Protect your dreams. Okay. It's a very stagnant situation. Someone could have been burnt out on their job. They could have quit their job. Okay. Divine intervention came in here. And this tower hit. But they can't get away. They can't run from divine intervention. It's a painful breakup, and this person wanted to fight. They're aggressive, creating all kinds of drama, wanting to fight. Jesus. A physical blockage, a mental blockage. It's over. They wanted you to feel threatened. And they're going to feel threatened because there's going to be some kind of a settlement in court. They were playing both sides of a conflict, using flattery or charm to gain advantage. Okay. Fantasy versus reality. You're God's champion. A bully doesn't want you to have anything. They can get the fuck over it. So we got theft. This person is a criminal and they stole from you. You haven't been able to defend yourself. They project their faults onto you. And they have a lack of integrity. They're irrational. And you definitely can't trust them. They treated you horribly. Lying and deceiving people. Pretending to be someone else that they're not. They're a liar. They're fake. They're a fraud. They're phony. In this court situation, they could even end up hiding from the law. They could have turned themselves into the authorities and they could try and hide. This is a narcissist. They're too full of themselves. They're stalking and spying, and it's been going on a long damn time. Romantically or sexually involved. Verbal abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse. Goodness. It's over. It's long overdue for this to be over. This person is just very rebellious. They don't follow the rules. They're very rebellious. And you have a painful past with this person. They could definitely get infected with something that could end up taking their life. Someone's dying, or they're going to be. Somebody could be strung out on drugs or struggling with an addiction. They need to get sober. Okay. We've got a grandfather, a family feud. A grandfather could be trying to help, or a grandmother or a grandparent could be trying to help. Be like a mediator between these people. We've got a whole demonic force, a whole damn legion. Stealing from you. This hater could have, there could be some kind of a video or a recording that ends up being taken here. Conjuring entities, this entity attachment, they're going to be mind blown. Right here. Final outcome for the collective. What do I need to know here? Okay. We got death. So this is like, they wanted endless harm to be inevitable in your life. And they wanted to destroy you, being confined, going to jail. Didn't want you to be free. They wanted you to be trapped. This person's trapped in what they've done here. An eternal love, soulmate came out in reverse. This is karmic here. There's going to have to be a confession of guilt with an apology to the courts. We've got evidence here. Evidence and proof. There's an investigation here. Okay. What's going to happen for divine feminine, divine masculine? There's compromise just came out in reverse. I mean, they're not going to be able to compromise with this person, but there's going to be some kind of a judgment in court. You can't compromise with this person because they're all trapped. It's narcissistic person's trapped in their pride and their ego. Okay. You're not going to have a reconciliation. You know, you're just going to have to agree to disagree with this person, but final outcome is blessings are coming in. You're focusing on your enlightenment, your well-being, and your wish fulfillment here, okay? It's going to happen with this person's job. We got a promise and a marriage. Wow, some of you, there could definitely be an engagement, a wedding, a marriage coming in, okay? That's not for everyone. Tell me about this person's occupation. What's going to happen here in the distant future? Profession. Okay, so a new job's coming in. You're an expert in your field. You're very talented. You're going to persevere because, yeah, this person stole the last one. They robbed it from you. Okay, it was unfair, but you've been persevering. There's going to be a resolution. You had to endure and overcome this challenge here and this very painful loss with this alliance of people that you had, that you trusted in this community. You're honest, you know. There was a lot of damage that was done here because of how strategically this person was moving, trying to get you to lose your job. They planned it. Well. But you've got something new coming in that's going to be a huge blessing, and it's an Ace of Wands and an Ace of Pentacles here. It's going to be like a gift from Spirit. Going to have a promotion at work. Focusing on your goals. Okay. Fulfilling your purpose. A beautiful destination where your goals are going to be obtained and achieved here. Anything else? We got homeless and it came out in reverse. Okay, so you're not poor, you're not a failure. You're okay, you have somewhere to stay. Okay. With calm, focusing on your inner peace. You're meditating, healing, okay. So we've got justice and merit making. So I mean, the courts are going to see that you're morally, you know, that you have morals, that you're a humanitarian, that you're a good person in the court's eyes. Okay, and they know that you need help and that you're overloaded because of what this person has done. It was just absolutely overwhelming and it was excessive what happened here. Mercy from the courts and having triumph, having a successful victory and achievement here. Okay, having to survive this natural disaster that this person put you through. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Well, they're going to be mind blown. Roll the dice. Okay, we've got double Cancer, Scorpio. Oh, triple Cancer. Sorry. So that's mother energy. Gemini. Cancer again. So heavy Cancer. Scorpio. Leo. Libra. Pisces. Do it one more time. Taurus. Sagittarius. Cancer. Aquarius. And Leo. Could be significant. Alright guys, this is going to be our reading. You all just take this how it resonates. Don't force anything to fit. Thank you guys so much for being here and for spending your time with me and little sweet Evie. She's in her little house over here laying down. We love you guys so much. Bye, collective.